Hello everyone, Nina here with Waffle Flower. We're excited to bring you our Stencils and Silhouettes collection coming this Thursday, November 5th. Today is day 1 of our introduction week and we're revealing 3 background stencils. I consider these traditional stencils in that you get what you see from them. You can totally use one color for all the openings like what Alex did here, but I want to share some tips on how to quickly make colorful backgrounds from these type of one-layer stencils. First, put out your water media mat. You can use some scrap paper, but the bright white surface and the indented area on our water media mat will really come in handy for creating colorful stenciled backgrounds. I highly recommend using Distress or Distress Oxide inks with our water media mat. They offer vibrant colors and will not stain your mat. I know it's tempting to use all the colors you have, but keep your color story to 3 to 5 colors will help you achieve a more cohesive look. You can see there are some tape on the back of my card, and I'll show you why in a minute. This is the ink spot stencil, and like all of our other stencils, the pattern idea is printed on the backer card. This is the standard top folding A2 size card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. The stencil is 6 by 6, so we added the sizing info to help you center the design. I'm going to stencil the background directly on the card front. I put a piece of masking tape over my arm to remove some of the stickiness before I put it down on the back of my card. This will reduce the chance of me tearing the paper when removing it. Hold the card in place, and then place the stencil in the corner of your mat against both edges. Press on the card to help the tape stick to the mat. This will help our card stay put when we change the ink colors. You could use a small brush and try to stay in the area where the color needs to be put down, but I highly recommend that you clean the excess colors off your stencil each time you're finishing with a color. The ink will stay wet on the stencil and could easily transfer to unwanted areas. I have only one of these smaller brushes, and I do not want to clean it every time I switch color. So I'm going to use some bigger brushes and just mask off areas that need protection. I recommend using a low-tack tape for this, that do not tear your paper. However, I do not recommend the one showing on the screen here, because it barely has any stickiness to it. It does not hold anything down. I'm using it just because I bought quite a few when they were on sale and I'm trying to use them up. So here's your bonus tip. Don't get things just because they're on sale. Okay, so my ink spots come along pretty well, and I'm moving to the next background. Remember to clean your mat after each project. I'm just using some baby wipe. A dampened microfiber cloth will work as well. Here's our pen stroke stencil, also with the A2 sizing info to help you center the design on your card. Put the stencil against the corner and tape the card in place. Following the color idea on the backer card, I'm going to mask and stencil all the strokes in. I do not like getting inks on my fingers, so I'm wearing gloves. I remove the gloves when I need to touch the card to avoid any smudging, because there are always some little ink left over on the gloves. If you can't see the leftover inks on the stencil because it's too light, try putting it down against the water media mat. The white surface will help make the colors pop so you can see and easily remove the excess. I switched to the masking tape because the other one was taking too much time to apply. The problem with the green tape, though, is that it's too sticky. I ended up with several torn areas. But think of it this way. Any imperfection is where creativity happens. You can try covering them up with some flowers or word dies. Now let's move on to the third background. Inky stripes. The green tape is too sticky. I teared my paper again. I do have a fix for this. That is, to apply tape over the water media mat rather than directly on top of your card. And after the tapes are on there, press them down on your arms to remove some of the stickiness. Much better. Remember to wipe off any excess ink on the stencil and the masking tape before moving on to your next color. All 3 stencils I showed today have an organic look, which pairs well with floral images and word dies. They will be available individually for $7 each and together in a bundle for $20. There are more fun stencils in this release. Check back with us for the rest of the week and join our design team and guest designers for an inspiration blog hop and giveaways on release day, November 5th. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon.